Tonight, an investigation into one of New York's busiest bridges, the Throggs Neck. Busiest, yes, but it also has one of the worst inspection records in the state. And when the Eyewitness News investigators tried to find out why, the MTA put up all kinds of roadblocks. So what is the MTA hiding? Jim Hoffer joins us now with that. Jim.
Well, Bill and Liz, that is exactly what we've spent the last 7 months trying to find out. The MTA says it's not hiding anything, rather protecting the bridge's security. But other agencies have given us complete inspection reports. So why is the MTA keeping their reports in the dark? After the sudden collapse of the Minnesota Bridge last August, we wanted to look at the condition of one of New York's most traveled and troubled bridges, the Throggs Neck. We filed formal documents requesting the latest inspection report. 7 months later, the MTA sent us this, sketches with scanned information that explains very little. In fact, the agency, citing security concerns, refused to give us the red flag safety reports, which shed light on any serious bridge conditions.
The red flags are the most concern in that they require prompt evaluation.
The Throggs Neck had 73 of these serious red flagged conditions in its recent inspection. That's more than the Whitestone, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Verrazano, and the Tappan Zee bridges combined.
At 73 red flags. It's certainly of concern, but we don't know if that's very serious or not as serious. There's no way to tell at this point.
Why would you withhold that information from the public?
Again, it's for security reasons based on the advice of counsel.
The head of MTA's Bridges and Tunnels says bridge security is more important than the public's right to know. There's no way of knowing precisely what kind of problems these flag conditions represent.
Well, but again, I keep coming back to the point that when there were conditions identified, we took the appropriate actions to repair the red flags.
Action that included a temporary ban on oversized trucks during the day to lessen the stress on the bridge. We obtained this 2005 court document in which an MTA engineer talked about the need for such a ban back then because, quote, there is a risk that cracking could lead to the loss of a floor beam and the catastrophic collapse of a 191-foot-long span on the bridge approaches. It's impossible to know the current condition of fatigue cracks on the Throggs Neck because we simply can't get those documents. We do know that a dayside ban on heavy trucks was recently lifted following repair work. However, all trucks must still travel over the middle lane of the bridge and at a restricted speed of 30 miles per hour, a clear indication that concerns still exist. Unlike the MTA, the State Department of Transportation had no problems releasing to us detailed flagged conditions on the Kosciuszko Bridge, including photographs of the cracks and corrosion. John Liu, who chairs City Council's Transportation Committee, says the MTA should do the same.
It's hard to accept the security excuse as a reason to withhold information when, in fact, other agencies give the exact same kind of information.
The MTA refuses to do that, and the question is why? Why leave the public in the dark about one of the city's busiest and lowest rated bridges?
The MTA, as well as other agencies, will always say a bridge is safe. A bridge is always safe until it falls down and people die.
Now, the MTA is insisting that the Throggs Neck is safe, and it says it has spent millions to keep it that way. The bridge's overall rating is considered fair. However, the main span borders on a poor rating, one of the lowest of any bridge in the city. Now, if you have a tip about this or any other story, please give our tip line a call at 1-877-TIP-NEWS, 877-TIP-NEWS. You can also email us at the.investigators@abc.com. Bill and Liz, we should note here that we are appealing the MTA's denial of these records.
You just want to see them. And the DOT gave them to you.
The DOT did. So the MTA probably should too. I mean, how else can we tell what is or isn't wrong with that bridge?
Doesn't make you want to drive on the Throggs Neck.
Really
no, it raises questions.
Think twice, yeah.
Thank
you, Jim.
Jim, thank you very
Disturbing
much.
report.
And predicted backup on the Whitestone tomorrow morning.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no question.
Probably because of Jim's story and also because of the weather.